think I've made ice cream. I think that would be too much of a strong word. Hi guys, so this is the time I tried to make ice cream, homemade ice cream without an ice cream maker, with only 3 ingredients. So that's mango, coconut milk and maple syrup. I saw this recipe online somewhere from a really popular sort of plant-based chef, so I thought I'd give it a whirl. It didn't turn out exactly how I expected it to, but then again, maybe I did something wrong. But anyway, I bought a food processor, especially from Amazon, to try the recipe out because I didn't have one. And yeah, I'm just giving the mango a blitz. The food processor made the most awful screaming sound. But yeah, once that was all blitzed up, I then added the coconut milk. And I really should have given the can a bit of a shake first, because it came out all separated, you know, when the coconut is separated from like the water, and it's a little bit gross. But anyway, I'm emptying it out into the mango, making sure that I scrape all of it out. Like I said, I was a bit skeptical that this recipe would work, because yeah, it sounded very simple, but then again, the pictures on the website did look very convincing, looked very much ice cream like, so I thought I'd give it a go. But yeah, as you'll see, it didn't exactly turn out as I'd hoped, but I thought it was worth putting this video up anyway, just so that you guys could see my first attempt at making homemade ice cream. So I'm just going to give that another blitz in the food processor and make sure that the coconut milk is fully combined smoothly with the mango. I also did add about a tablespoon of maple syrup, but I seem to have lost that clip. I don't know where it went. I must have got rid of it by accident, but I did add a tablespoon of maple syrup and mix that in as well. You guys can see the consistency is quite thick. I gave it a quick taste and I thought it tasted all right, so I thought, yeah, let's go ahead and put it in some airtight containers and stick it in the freezer. I then kind of like shook the mixture around just to make sure that it was nice and flat, because I didn't want it to come out all bumpy once it was frozen. So I'm just kind of trying to smooth the top out, if that makes any sense, just wiggling it about in the container. And here is what it looks like the next day after it'd been in the freezer overnight. So I kind of took it out and let it defrost for about half an hour, but it was still pretty hard. As you can see in the next clip, when I'm trying to scoop it out, I'm kind of struggling, and yeah, it's a little bit embarrassing. So at this point, it still hadn't, like, it wasn't melting fast enough, and I really wanted to try it at this point. So I filled a plastic container with hot water, and I'm just going to submerge the ice cream inside just so that it melts, because I didn't have all day and I wanted to try the ice cream. So yeah, I probably left it in there for about 30 seconds, just let it melt so that I could scoop it basically. So I've got my ice cream scooper ready, and even though I had submerged it in the warm water, it was still really hard to scoop it. And at this point I probably should have realized that the recipe hadn't quite worked out, and it wasn't quite the right texture that ice cream should be, because as you can see, it's not scooping properly. It's kind of just like scraping, like it just was not the right consistency. But anyway, I'm gonna give it a try and see what it tastes like, because yeah, it's the, what do they call it? The sunken cost fallacy. When you've put so much time and effort into something, you might as well carry it through to the end. So that's what I'm going to do. Ice cream is literally so stiff, and yeah, it's not what it's supposed to be. I know that, trust me guys. It's just not quite right. As you can see, I'm kind of like holding my hands out like, what the hell, this is not ice cream. So that's it guys, that was my first attempt at making ice cream. It definitely wasn't ice cream, but yeah, I tried to make a vegan ice cream with just mango, coconut milk and maple syrup. Hi guys, so I'm gonna taste this rapidly melting ice cream for you now. I'm trying to get it in the shot and see if it actually tastes any good. Like it smells okay. I don't know. I think the consistency is not quite right because it feels quite icy. So maybe I didn't quite get my measurements right, but let's see anyway. Let's see what it tastes like. I'm not sure if I would call it an ice cream because I know it's not creamy enough and it's not thick enough. It's kind of like yogurt. I don't know. It's got like a kind of a yogurty texture. I don't think I've made ice cream. I think that would be too much of a strong word. I don't know. I think it could definitely get quite sickly if I tried to eat this whole bowl. I think I don't know. I don't think it actually needed the maple syrup. I think the mangoes would be ripe enough not to need syrup. I don't know. If you guys have any tips on how to make ice cream without an ice cream maker, or any tips on 3 ingredient ice creams, definitely let me know down in the comments below and I'll try it out because yeah, I definitely want to make some more ice cream this summer, and preferably ice cream that looks a bit better than this. So yeah, I'm a bit stumped. It's kind of like, I would compare it to like a kid's dessert, like baby dessert. Like it's got that kind of consistency and taste. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, you guys let me know what you think down in the comments below.